Hey Collective, welcome to Copper Visions. I want to get right into your message. So just doing a pre-shuffle, a bit of a pre-reading actually before this was very much mindful of conflict. So you might have been coming from a place of mental conflict, but I'm speaking to an emperor here. So if you resonate with divine masculine by chance, no matter your gender, this may be for you. But please use your discernment wisely and allow your intuition to guide you to the information that you're looking for. There was a card of distortion that wanted to come out. It was called Fata Morgana. And it showed this person looking over a lake, but it was really a still lake that was reflecting shadow aspects of the self. So I want to get really clear on what we're looking at here in regards to the shadow so that we can face any fear that we're feeling. Because as we love to say here, fear stands for the acronym false evidence appearing real. So there is a delusion or a distortion on how you're seeing things right now. And it's actually a very positive thing in regard to transforming and transmuting the energy, because you might need to just look a little deeper and you see there's actually divine masculine and divine feminine here, looking, searching, seeking, and astronomer, calculation, observation, discovery. There's just something a little deeper that a little bit longer you need to look for something. And I don't think you have to force this at all. It's just a matter of understanding the vastness of this universe and understanding that there's a time and place for everything, but everything comes to you right as it's meant to. I know that can be hard for especially y'all fire signs who love to take action and have maybe a more challenging time being patient. So forgive me if you feel called out, but I think you're already at peace with that. You just know, you know yourself already. So astrologer and astronomer, wow. Interpretation, divination, and belief. So you might not believe in things like this very often. You might not really be open to readings. And it's actually probably a surprise you're here now. And if that's the case, then I would say buckle up, sweetheart. Because you're a magical being. And I think there's a lot of people checking you out right now too. Yeah, definitely a different energy than what I'm used to speaking to. But if you've been here before, you are so welcome here. Just know that there are so many different layers to us human beings, right? And this is another layer of who I am. So if you're kind of taken aback or surprised a little bit in some type of way, that's okay. I receive you as you receive me, judgment or not, but just know that my intention is to not judge anything that comes through this reading. And I encourage you to do the same with who you are and who you're becoming, because I know that at the end of the day, it's beautiful. And so are you. Okay, this door wants to pop out. Recently came out in another reading. A cure for longing, it says. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. So this is a challenge from Spirit, I think, is to not allow yourself to feel stuck, but maybe, and this is a really helpful phrase coming from Bashar or Daniel Inca, both at this point, they would say to explore the idea of stuckness instead of claiming that you're stuck, because one feels a little less hopeless than the other, right? Exploring the idea of stuckness rather than I am stuck, right? We're not stuck. We're actually moving really fast, but we can't really tell because that's how we perceive things. So let's get into the details with the tarot. Ooh, I feel like I'm speaking to someone who like works out a lot, or maybe, okay, this is kind of funny, but I'm getting some details about who I might be speaking to, and I'm not going to share them all, but very masculine energy, very masculine. Ooh, and a King of Swords. You're kind of back and forth between some information, something else. You see this little phoenix-looking hawk guy that he has on his hand here? Yeah, well, he's in communication, or he's about to be in communication with someone or something. What is this thing? What is this thing? What does this have to do with, at least? Okay, I'm gonna just pull because I actually don't have that much time. Oh, it's about relationship, giving and receiving. Oh, and the Five of Wands. Dang. This battle has been fought so many times, you might be really tired of it. Yeah, and you don't want to hold on to anything that you don't want anymore. Ooh, and that's actually creating a tower, whether it's for you or for someone else. Big change though. Okay, let's see what's helpful about this situation. Oh, it's helping you feel more secure, more in your feminine power, actually. Your masculine, ooh, yes, and I heard this the other night from someone I'm close with, is that what true masculinity is very undervalued sometimes, and I think by the masculines. It's not by the feminines, by the masculines who are undervaluing an aspect of themselves that are supposed to, and there's masculine within all of us, right? No matter your gender, no matter blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying, I think. Thank you. I just, the masculine is here to hold, to protect, and to be, to provide in a way that speaks to structure and reliability and strength. Of course, there's these qualities within the feminine too, but protecting is a very masculine thing, right? And so I want to know what you're protecting, because, or what are you protecting something from, I think, because the outside energy. Oh, well, maybe, I mean, getting this, it's giving, I'm protecting an opportunity that I have. Like, I already see this person as being given the pentacle. And just to clarify that, vision of life beyond death. I just wanted to see what this might, if this might say anything. I want to just pick a line and read from it. Such naked witnessing of truth halts negative momentum and radically aligns life with love's healing goodness. Oof. So you might be witnessing a naked truth of sorts. And if you're actually here and you, then you are witnessing a naked truth of sorts. I mean, it takes an incredible amount of vulnerability on my part to show up here. And you know that as a creator, but also if this is the first video you're seeing, you haven't really known what to believe in before, because maybe someone took advantage of your vulnerability before. So you're skeptical, and that's very understandable. It's very valid, you know? Wow, okay. I want to see what the hope is here, though. What the hope is here. I mean, what would you... Yeah, more emotional awareness, but you see how this king in particular is actually letting go of some of the water. Well, he's dumping out a cup completely. He's like, you know what? I don't want this anymore. I want to start fresh. And, you know, he can do that because he's a king. And he knows how to... I mean, there's a whole sea around him. There's not there's not a finite amount of water or emotions or love to go around. He knows this. Love is not a finite resource. And you know that. And that's what you're gaining from this. Or you could be. You could be. So witnessing naked truth allows you and aligns you, I'm hearing, to infinite love and infinite prosperity and infinite peace. More than you even realize. And you always have access to this. This is our ability to create worlds from possibility. And now you have the divine counterpart telling you, yes, baby, this is what's happening. Queen of Cups. It makes me so happy to see, actually. It really does. And I don't even know if that's clarifying the King of Cups or it's clarifying where you're headed next, because it just seems like you're dipping more of your body into the water. It's almost like getting into a pool that you're a little bit cold, but you actually take your time. And I don't think most people do this. They would rather just jump in. But for people like me, I actually challenge myself to slowly get into a cold thing. And that can be very, very painful. But it's almost like I don't want to miss a beat. I want to feel everything about this, you know? So you might be someone who wants to feel everything about this. Whatever this opportunity is, or this naked truth, or something like that. Because otherwise you feel like you just be guessing. you would just be guessing. And that's the challenge, is you don't have to guess. You can just dive in, and you're gonna be okay, you know? Woof. This is giving some bold energy though. Yeah. Page of Swords, communication. Yep. Choosing boldly. And just to clarify, both the Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I mean, what is this Queen of Cups gonna tell you? Maybe something you haven't heard before. Maybe something to remind you of what you already know. But I'm digging deep here for the answer, and it's the Nine of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, being served, allowing yourself to really steep into the art of receiving. Yes, you know the art of giving. You've been doing that for a long time, but to fully receive, now that can be hard sometimes, and that's very valid, right? You know. Wow. I just want to thank you. For allowing me to read for you today. Feels very powerful, and you feel very powerful, I must say. And the Knight of Cups wanted to just say hi. I was really just hoping that maybe there'd be something Spirit would want to say about this. And you know, you can what's that phrase about eating cake? You can have your cake, you can slice your cake and eat it too, something like that. Something about having it all. Like, you don't have to limit yourself as much as you think you might, or maybe you have in the past. But I don't want to necessarily condone anything that would cause harm to other people or yourself in a way of like love or having multiple relationships at the same time. But there's a way to go about how you communicate, and I think you already know that. It's just a matter of you becoming really specific with yourself about what you really, really, really want. Because what you really are seeking is seeking you. A lot of fish. But you see this horse? I don't know. I'm just looking at this horse like this horse has been helping this guy out for a while, and then the horse is like, really, dude, you're gonna just like drink your cup while you're sitting on my back for this long too? But it's like, I know you. Maybe this is you might have been in a relationship for a long time and you know each other very, very well, but there's something about this energy that's wanting a breakthrough. There's definitely someone wanting a breakthrough with someone else in this, and I think that this breakthrough is going to be good. I think it's going to be good, but it's like, it's a tower, so it's going to be kind of But you don't have to do this by yourself. And that was at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. Is that you don't have to do, no, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Eight of Swords. It doesn't have to turn into Nine of Swords, is what I wanted to say. It doesn't have to turn into a 9. You can actually just allow, you know, your friend here to come in and be like, hey, you're not actually wrapped up. And like, you don't have to hide really how you feel. You know, and maybe this is what you're doing for someone else. Like, you don't have to worry about allowing yourself to be seen. Because actually, you're probably a lot easier to soothe than other people. Maybe that they've experienced, or you know? So, wow. Yeah, 3 cups on the bottom. Celebration. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You're gonna be able to catch the nonsense before it happens, is what I'm getting with the 7 of Swords on the top. You see through and I'm mainly getting a more playful energy, a little bit of a sneaky sneaker, but but one where you know they like know they're kind of sneaking, and then you're like, hey, and they're like, okay, sure, okay, you know, I'll submit, or and you know, I know this might be coming out of left field, but and this is gonna sound how it's gonna sound, but really, the best dominant is only the best dominant because they know how to submit. The best leaders are the best leaders because they know how to learn from others. So this might require a bit of humbling in some way for someone, whether it's you or them or both. Because I feel humbled. I'm feeling humbled right there with you, if that's you. But also there's this call to give grace and understanding and compassion, because you know that at the end of the day, that's also what you would want to, So let me finish off this reading. I want to pick okay, there's a card. And I want to see what doorway you're stepping into because you're willing to face this. I'm kind of holding you to it. And it says birth. It says birth on it. Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Yes, collective. Okay, so this is, just more confirmation, really. What you want wants you. I said it, did I not? Okay, I'll finish up with this. But the deepest desires of your heart are the sacred purpose of your soul. Swathed in pleasure. Such wishes are not the make-do and good enough compromises, but the unadulterated essence of your sincerest, perhaps secret yearnings. Give yourself permission to receive, and circumstances will conspire generously to evoke the manifestation. Whether you see it coming or not, such fulfillment is already on its way to you. Expect the unexpected, and with an optimistic attitude, let the universe unfold as it will. Dare to act as if you already have that sublime blessing in your life. Be hopeful, be inspired, and I wanted to say, be you. Just as you are, please. Pretty please for you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, collective. I love you so much, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.